Welcome to Yester Kitchen. I'm Jill. Today we are making a meal in minutes from a cookbook from 1963, and it is going to include a product that, oh, I hope you know and love. You're going to love it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, let us continue to bring these cookbooks from the past back to life. And if you see any cookbooks that you know or you're just plain having fun, I invite you to subscribe. Okay, today, Better Homes and Gardens, there were a lot of those. 1963, Meals in Minutes. I'll show you some pages from it. This is spectacular. It is just all about entertaining, appetizers, main meals, desserts that go like that. And this is just, it's like it's coming apart. It is absolutely a fabulous cookbook. So today we are making tamale skillet meal. Oh my God, you are gonna love this. Okay, so who remembers these guys? Oh my God, wait, this is gonna be a little too loud. Hormel Tamales. I used to love them. Right? They came in the paper, everything was individually paper wrapped, and I thought they were fabulous. Did you? Okay, did you know that there were recipes that were created specifically for these guys? So let's get started. I have a tablespoon of butter in my happy little skillet, and we're gonna let that melt, along with a half a cup of finely chopped onions. In they go. Actually, I probably do want to turn my heat up a little bit just so they can start to get soft and translucent. So we're gonna get that started. I'll do it for you. We'll be back when it's ready. Okay, our onions are tender. So besides this whole dish is a convenience food wonderland. I kid you not. Let's get going and I'll show you. Okay, so we have our onions and they're all tender. The next thing we do is we're gonna take just the sauce from the can. So took off the lid, right? Drain the sauce. And here is just the sauce from the can. And in it goes. Ooh, hello, sizzle. Okay, to that, you ready? We're gonna add a 16-ounce can. These days, maybe it's a little less than 16-ounce. Cream corn, right? Because tamales, corn, makes sense. And this is also one of those fabulous dishes that you're gonna serve at the table right from the skillet. Very, very family style. Okay, next we have an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. I'm gonna turn up this heat because we're gonna let this simmer for a bit, but not before our spices. You ready? A teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. In they go. Whoop, get in there, chili powder. All right. Convenience food, retro, family. Kids will love it because those tamales are so darn cute and so darn good. But we're not done with the convenience food yet. But before we do, this has to simmer for 5 minutes. So let's do that and I'll be right back to give you another surprise. So we've been simmering for 5 minutes and we've already brought out the retro tamales, the retro cream corn. Are you ready for this? Guess what's next? Oh yeah, Velveeta cheese. Now what the recipe says is processed cheese, but this really was the processed cheese of the day. If you don't want to use Velveeta, you can probably use something else like cheddar, but Velveeta is just like melt wonderful, and I don't think I've used Velveeta in all of my 200 plus episodes, so it's time. Okay, so what I did was I did shred the block of cheese. I actually have a big, ginormous grater. If you don't, it might be a little hard for you because it is pasteurized cheese. After all, you can cut it in tiny pieces as well. They used to sell shredded Velveeta. I don't know if they do in your part of the world. Let me know. They don't sell it out here anymore. So anyway, I have here a cup of shredded Velveeta, and I'm going to use half of it. So half the cheese goes in here. And by the way, this is the best cheese for macaroni and cheese. Hands down. Well, with a few other cheeses in there, but definitely I always put Velveeta as a base because it's so smooth. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and stir this cheese a little bit more just so the sauce is super duper cheesy because cheese, right? And we're gonna save the other half to top it with. So let's go ahead and melt this beautiful Velveeta as Velveeta does. Oh my God, so now we have tamale flavored cheesy corn. Who's in? I am. So when I love just looking through these cookbooks, and when I came to this one, I'm just like, this is what I'm making. It just screams childhood memories. It's really, really good, and it'll just make your heart sing. Now it's tamale time. So of course, here are the tamales, and I even put a piece of paper in there just so in case you haven't seen them for a while, in case you can get your little memories. And they'd be so happy. So I have all the tamales cut lengthwise. And you're gonna turn the fire way down. And you can just, of course I broke the first one. Well, they're not very stable. Get way closer. You just arrange your tamales across the top, however you wish. I feel this is screaming for a pinwheel. But they're also slippery, so come right out of my hands, but you get the idea. And, we're not gonna tell anyone about that one, are we? That, we'll just put it over. How's that? Don't tell anyone. Someone will get an extra tamale and they'll go, oh my God, bonus points. Okay, now we're just gonna heat these guys up for a little bit. I'd say maybe like about 5 minutes. Oh, by the way, when it was simmering before, your pan was uncovered. Right now, it's uncovered. You can cover it to just heat up the tamales a little faster, but I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes on a simmer, and we'll be back to finish this off. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. I did cover it because that way the steam comes and cooks the tamales on the top as well, so feel free to do that. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is, but we're not done. The last part, I hope this goes well, is we're gonna take the other half cup, our Velveeta cheese. Can you tell how excited I am? And you're just gonna sprinkle it on top. Now because it is Velveeta, it sticks. So if you wanna use another type of cheese that'll sprinkle easier, of course you can, but it's just too fabulous. And I love Velveeta. I don't think I've had Velveeta in a very, very, very long time. How about you? Do you guys use Velveeta regularly, or has it been a while for you? Like time to get your childhood memories on and have it again? Okay, well we didn't do too bad. Okay, let me just wipe my hands because we have one more thing to add, and that would be sliced black olives, 1/4 cup or more. There we go. Now it's starting to look, it's always the olives. They just kind of make it look like a tamale, at least a tamale bake. I did a tamale bake episode so long ago when I was doing World War II food rations. It's actually a really good recipe. I'll put it up there for you in case you want to see it. But this is a more modern twist. Oh my God, tamale skillet meal. And you serve it in the skillet. Now, of course, I'm just gonna try a little bit because I don't wanna mess this up. But I've gotta get the cheese, I've gotta get the olive, I've gotta get everything. Guys, it's so good. The cream corn adds a sweetness, but then you have your chili powder. So if you want to add more chili powder and you want some more spice, I highly encourage it. And then you've got the old school tamales and the Velveeta that's just like, oh my God, so good. It's so good. Your kids will love it, and you guys will love it too because it'll be like harken right back to your childhood. Highly encourage you to try it. And if you have a chance to get this edition of Better Homes and Gardens Meals in Minutes 1963, highly recommend you get your hands on it. As you can see, I was flashing pages during the episode. So much fun. So much fun. There's like a lot more recipes in here I would love to do, but I've got hundreds of cookbooks. So we'll get back to it. We'll see you again. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every week. In the meantime, there's some more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even tamale skillet meal, has a story. I will see you in the next video.